Twin Sisters ebook, retold by Rick Bunsen. Christmas Eve. The Stawbombs were having a party and the Christmas tree was lit. Marie gazed at the candles and ornaments. She could almost see the candies and tiny angels dancing in their own dream world. How she wished she could join them. Marie's naughty brothers, Fritz and Peter, were arguing over their new toy soldiers. "That one's mine," shouted Fritz. "Give it here," yelled Peter. Mysterious Herr Drosselmeyer was also at the party. The children were sure he was a magician. "Marie," called Herr Drosselmeyer, "you don't push and shout like the other children. I am giving you a special present." From under his cloak, Herr Drosselmeyer pulled a magnificent nutcracker. Marie's eyes grew wide with delight. The nutcracker was made of wood. It looked like a glorious soldier dressed in a red coat with brass buttons. "Oh, thank you, Herr Drosselmeyer," cried Marie. Then she hugged the nutcracker. "I know that you are an enchanted prince," she whispered in its painted ear. Fritz and Peter crowded close. They wanted to see Marie's special gift. "Let me play with it," said Fritz. "Give it here," demanded Peter. They tugged at Marie's arms, causing the nutcracker to fall to the floor. Its jaw was broken. Marie started to cry. "My prince," she said. Just then the clock struck 8. It was time for bed. "Go on now, all of you," their parents said. "Leave your toys here. You can play with them in the morning." Marie went to bed, but late that night she crept downstairs to nurse the poor nutcracker. She tied her handkerchief around his jaw and soothed him with lullabies. And just in time, an evil army of mice was creeping into the room to eat up the crumbs and leftover sweets. A tremendous mouse king gave the orders. The nutcracker was up in a flash. Magically, he could walk and his jaw was repaired. The toy soldiers lined up behind him as he led the charge against the Mouse King. In the battle that followed, the nutcracker was knocked to the ground. But before the Mouse King could hurt him, Marie threw her slipper at the evil rodent. As the Mouse King spun around, the nutcracker leapt up and finished him off. As soon as the Mouse King died, the enchantment on the nutcracker faded away. He stood before Marie as a prince. "You have saved me from the Mouse King's spell," said the prince. "Come with me to the land of sweets. There the sugar plum fairy will give you your reward." Marie and the prince entered a magical sleigh. As the snowflakes glittered and twirled about them, they took off for the sky. Soon they were above the clouds in a garden filled with flowers. A lovely lady greeted them. "Welcome to the land of sweets. I am the Dewdrop Fairy." "Let me give you some flowers," continued the fairy. She waved her wand. Flowers rose from the ground and danced themselves into a beautiful bouquet for Marie. The sleigh moved onward. "Welcome to Candy Town," said the prince. This is where I live." Marie was filled with wonderment. Everything was made of cake and candy. A troop of sprites in red and white stripes leapt and twirled before Marie. The dancers spun so fast that at last they turned into candy canes. The magical sleigh stopped before a great castle. A beautiful lady in a jeweled gown stood at the gate. The prince knelt to kiss her hand. "Sugar Plum Fairy," he said, "this is Marie. She helped me when my need was great." "My dear Marie," said the Sugar Plum Fairy, "since you are brave and good, I grant you this. All your sweet dreams will come true." Marie curtsied her thanks. Then, before she knew it, she was back in her own warm bed, dreaming wonderful dreams of Merry Christmases to come.